Hey, you guys, Coach Rick here with another installment of Coach's Corner. Hello, welcome. Uh, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to the Around the Reel podcast. And thanks for sticking around. If you're hearing my voice, you're sticking around to listen to my mid segment installment. Start the timer here. Going to try and keep it as close to 10 minutes as possible. Are you giving your gift? Are you giving your gift? What gift are you talking about, Coach? You. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. Are you giving your gift? Why? Um, because the world needs it. Another question I like to ask is, are you doing your part to help save the planet? I'm not talking about planting trees, although that might be your thing, and that's great. I've planted a few trees in my time around the country. I think it's a great thing. I'm talking about artists. We have a gift to give. Many different artists listen to this podcast, not just actors. And obviously I come from an acting background and I'm heavy on that. I also come from the business and life coaching background. So I do. I speak from many different points and angles, if you will. And hopefully some of this resonates with you. If you ever have a question, if you ever want to comment, if you ever want me to speak on anything, you can reach me at thecoachrick@gmail.com. That's TheCoachRick, thecoachrick@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Absolutely. A lot of good news recently. A lot of members of the Actors Dojo, that's my acting for camera class, have recently booked local TV show here in Spokane. We even have some guest stars happening. So really pleased and excited about that. On the flip side, my daughter, who's a freshman in high school, auditioned for the school musical, did not get cast. But then she was asked to be assistant stage manager. So she's still going to be part of the production. That's going to happen. There's going to be rejection, guys. Whatever art is your path, there's rejection along the way. What do? We keep going. We keep going. Why? Because that's what there is to do. Your heart hasn't lied to you. Your calling isn't false. It will require work. It will require growth. It will require expansion. It will require going above and beyond, going beyond what even you believe is possible. Yeah, you could say you're going to be tested. You could say whatever. I don't know. But I wore one of my favorite T-shirts. Expect miracles. I used to wear this every time I would get on an airplane, kind of as a good luck thing. And inevitably would always get a comment. I think it's a great shirt. And the company that I used to coach for, actually, as a business and life coach, no longer exists. So I don't know. Maybe it's copyrighted. We'll see. Anyway, expect miracles. The work that we do is so special. And I think so many of us out there get tired and want to give up because the system is seemingly against you. I think it is. I think all the system, we've been led down the path of, well, that's just the way it's always been done. That's just how it's done. You know what? That doesn't make it okay. And the system needs to be demolished and rebuilt. And it needs to be rebuilt for the artist. It needs to be rebuilt for the art, which is the most important thing, which, for from what I can see, for the most part, that's sorely lacking. And the amazing work that you still see being done is nowhere near what's possible. Because what would be possible in an atmosphere where there is no chaos, in an atmosphere where people are completely and totally cared for, listened to, spoken to? How many times as an actor, when you have a smaller role, do you get on set and nobody barely speaks to you? The first AD here and there, but you're not even given direction. You're just expected to show up and do your job. That is not the best possible result. I promise you that. We've already gotten to test it. I've been a coach on set for a feature film that's going to be coming out this year. And I got a pilot as well that I got to coach and star in. So we do have some projects coming out. The most important thing is that everybody on set was so happy to be there and so sad that their time was up. That's what the on-set experience should feel like. Most people who have ever been on a professional set know that it is chaos. It is cold. It is compartmentalized. It is all the things, again, that it really shouldn't be when you have so many people coming together to collaborate. And I get it. They all have their own expertise. Everyone's doing their thing. Still doesn't mean you can't have a glue and some cohesion to have an extraordinary bond that's only going to strengthen the project. Your heart is the most important thing. Keep putting your heart into your work and you will create miracles. You absolutely will. There's no way that it won't happen. The trick is to not expect it on any sort of calendar. You just have to trust and do it because your calendar is unique to you. You can't compare it to anybody else. Not going to work. Just going to lead to some disappointment, basically. Their path is their path. Their blessings are their blessings. Yours are your own, and you're going to help unlock them and make them happen sooner. The more committed, disciplined, consistent you are. That's the key. That is the key. Yeah, things are forever changing in the industry. Great. We roll with that. We do that. I have Zoom classes. I have in-person classes. They both work. They're both important. What's the most important is for the individual, the participant, right? I call it the Actor's Dojo because that, to me, is, I belong to my own dojo for karate. If you don't go, and we didn't go for quite some time with COVID, I forgot a lot. Now, I'm picking it up very quickly. There's an element of it that's there, of course. Yes, absolutely. But you become rusty. You become rusty if you don't, right? If you don't practice regularly. It's the same thing for actors. It's the same thing for musicians. It's the same thing for any artist. So, what should I do, coach? Do the work. Do the work. Realize your gift. I saw one today. I'm pretty sure I saved it. Yes, everyone is gifted, but most people never open their package. Open up your package, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be stingy. Give your gift. The world needs it. That's not a joke of a statement. And I believe in the future it will make more sense. But for now, trust me, the world needs you. Is waiting for you. You matter. Your voice matters. Open up the package. God bless you guys. I love you. Take care.